Hello. So, for those of you on YouTube, hello. I'm hoping you're having a very good day. And this is my overall review of the Dead by Daylight 5th anniversary event. So apologies if we're not in any gameplay just yet. The queues for Killer have been decently long lately for me. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I wanted to talk about the event and how I feel about it and what I feel should be different. So first and foremost, the crowns kind of irritate me because they brought the crowns back from last year. I'm wearing one right now on the 4th anniversary event crown on the Trapper. I've worn this crown on Trapper since the last anniversary event, and I will probably continue to wear the crown on him because it's like my favorite head for Trapper specifically. Problem with that though, oh, I can't show it to you. But I just got my first crown for this event this year on the Hillbilly. And unfortunately, just like last year, they have just stuck the crown on a default head. Or in the Hillbilly's case, default head and upper body. Which means you don't get to use any of Billy's good cosmetics with the crown, really. So, I wouldn't... If this was the last year, I mean, last year we kind of gave them a break. You know, it sucked, and we asked them, hey, is there any chance we can make it to where these crowns can go on other cosmetics? And they didn't do it. Now, what angers me is the fact that after a whole nother year, we gave them a full fucking year, and they had every chance. And they even gutted every other event to where there's nothing new, interesting in any of their events except for a blood point grind and maybe a couple cosmetics. They've reduced their other events to nothing because they said they were going to take the anniversary event and the Halloween event and turn it into something better because last year's Halloween event was a travesty. It was a joke. Last year's anniversary event, it was okay, but then people told them where they can improve it, and then fast forward 1 year later to now, they have not changed a damn thing. It's nothing but cakes and hunting the crowns, and the crowns are stuck on default heads. They cannot be moved to other cosmetics. They cannot be used as charms. You know, you can't use a charm slot to make up for one. No, none of that. They made zero extra effort. The only thing different from this year to last year is that it is a community challenge to get 2 cosmetics, or 2 cosmetics for Wraith and David. Here's the problem though. They're nothing but black with quote-unquote gold lines. It doesn't even look gold. It looks like a faded mustard yellow. And it looks like a shirt you'd pick up at Walmart. It doesn't look like, man, the anniversary community event challenge for Dead by Daylight. Whenever Apex Legends did an anniversary event for their game, they gave out legendary cosmetics, they gave out Apex packs, they gave out all kinds of crap. Compared to this game that has existed twice as long as Apex Legends, and has no other competition in its genre, which is unfortunately looking more and more like it's just allowing them to skim by and do the bare minimum. Like, if they're going to make every other event basically nothing, they should go the extra mile for the anniversary event and not just the Halloween event. Like, I love this Trapper skin from the Halloween event, the first year. I loved it. It was my favorite event they ever did in this game, and then they just gutted it and gutted it every time they bring it back now. It's now a shadow of its former self. There's no extra objective. Grinding for the cosmetics is all but kaput. They took all the fun out of the events. And this makes me worried for the Halloween event if this is how they're treating their anniversary. So as you can guess, I'm not at all satisfied with this event, and nor do I think anybody should be. Because this is frankly half-assed. There's no other way to describe it. Half-assed. They made almost the only extra effort they went through for this event is to redesign the crowns, and even then, it's just the default crown with with extra filling inside, which looks good. It does, and I love it. But I don't love that that I'm never going to get to use it on 99% of my killers because it requires the use of the default head, and so it makes it look awful with almost every cosmetic in the game. Even the survivors, you know, the same issue. Like, the default head on most survivors looks derpy as fuck with most of their cosmetics. Even once the visual reworks come to the faces of most survivors, there's going to be way better cosmetics just because you can actually make your character look different and it's not just the default. So devs, I don't know what the hell possessed you to not do this after the community begged on their knees last year for you to do this for last year's event crowns, and you didn't even take the time to do it this year. I'll be honest, that Dead by Daylight boycott rumor that's been going around, I'm starting to see why it's picking up traction more and more. Because I'm used to you guys kind of doing some janky stuff. But come on, guys. You're better than this. The problem is you guys have gotten complacent. Very complacent in the fact that no other asymmetrical horror game has ever gotten off the ground. The only one that came close was Friday the 13th, but it got axed into oblivion because of a lawsuit. You guys are some very smart and talented people. I can tell you are by the design of some of the killers. Like, look at the doctor over there. I can tell a lot of time and effort came into his design and his power, especially since you made it so damn complicated. And I love him for that. And I love it when you do things like that. And I know you guys can do some amazing things. But man, over the last few chapters especially, you guys have really been dropping the ball. Nemesis is the first killer we've had in almost a year. Nearly a year going without a decent killer to play. The Trickster and the Twins were complete failures. They released in a horrible state, nobody ever plays them, and you guys have made no attempt to fix them. And this is all just side stuff, and I know this is mainly to talk about the event, but this is all just a symptom of the same problem. The fact is you guys don't really, it's clear you guys don't feel like you need to put any extra effort into anything. Even when you say you're going to. Like, I appreciate a lot of the stuff you've done for the game and the things you plan to do in the future. I look forward to all that. But what I can't abide by is the fact that, well, it just... The fact that when you say you're canceling every other event, essentially, and gonna make it, like, basically just a temporary blood point boosting event, and then say, oh, but we're doing this to make sure our anniversary and Halloween events are really good. And then they're not really good. Like, that's just straight up dishonest. And it's a waste of your potential. It really is. I think you guys, I really feel like you guys should make this right. You guys should take that extra mile and fix this cosmetic. You know, give the community a win. You wanted to treat this game and say that Dead by Daylight is a family. And you want to say that it is not just your game anymore, it's all our game. Because we're all in this together. You're fond of saying that, but you don't show it. I thought someone was back here, but maybe it was just this Meg. Sorry, no, that's not a Meg, that's a cake. Oh no, there was someone. Put a trap there. That's what I think you guys really should do, just to make up for the community on the fact that you frankly have let everyone down on this one. I was hyped up for this event too. I was like, okay, maybe they're going to do something a bit different. You know, I almost think there really should be like really full cosmetic, like unique updates, like you do for the Halloween event. Like, why don't give everyone like a regal, like, oh, even if it's just a weapon, give the characters like a new reimagined weapon for their killers. Make it to where like the handle is a black entity claw, and then you can embellish it with a golden blade or something. It would absolutely look fantastic, and it would just be really a cool thing for the community. I really hate flashlights, dude. Just one of those things. Some things I am convinced only exist so that you can mess with the killer and toy with them and just make them have a bad time. That's a whole nother video in itself, really. Oh, that trap worked. Good luck locating the crown still, though. Damn him. But hey, at least the trap got some work. If he healed back quick, he must be in a locker or something. That was like one of the fastest heals I've ever seen. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, that Liz guy, he's making sure my traps are neutered. Only gets you so far, Meg. Some good attempts, though. Besides, it might just buy him enough time. Q vault. pallet is extremely overly safe. Oh right, and I forget this is a mini god loop with a strong tile right next to it. Crown collected. Maybe I can make it back to the gen in time to kick it. So I know she's gonna run past me, that's fine. I just need to get that gen regressing. Save the best for last, I love it. I will say, PS5 version of Dead by Daylight is very nice compared to PS4 version. The PS4 version is nearly unplayable right now. Just another one of the things behavior hasn't kept up on properly. Just another source of frustration. I'll trap up this area a little more, because I've got a 3-gen setup right now. With one survivor dead, there might be something I can do here. I think I saw someone back here, but I might have just been seeing things. Yeah, I wasn't seeing anyone. I gotta keep a close eye on these gens. They're gonna try to stack on them to speed it up, I'm sure. Yep. Oh, I thought I timed that perfectly. But it's fine, she's dead anyway. I can see your sparkles. You got sprint burst, don't you? No, please, don't mind me. I get your dead heart out of the way that I know you have. Or not. Wow. They immediately got help by their teammate, but that's fine. That means they're not on the generator. everyone's injured, so that's good. I'm just piling on hooks now. Now let's go knock this generator down a good peg again. Definitely a Swift. That's fine. Pallet's no longer here. Or not, because she fast vaulted that when she shouldn't have been able to. That's always good. That Liz guy's on this gen. Oh, never mind. He went and did another one. Oh, she got stuck. Nice. That's huge. That's potentially game ending right there. Hooks are a bit thin back here. This might just end this whole thing right now. Had to pop a shitload of gens for it to get this far, but at least they made the crown slightly easier to locate. So one quality of life improvement we got. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, the event's nothing but just a normal trial. There's just, oh look, a crown. Bop, pick it up. A complete rehashing of last year's event. They just slapped a new updated crown on it and called it a day. And since I picked up the crown, the event part of this match was over for me. And I just went about going on a normal killer business. Wow, she was already here. Luckily managed to turn this whole thing around pretty well. But got the 4K at the end of the day. So, well, at least managed to get some decent gameplay in here. I feel like that was a pretty tense match, and for a trapper match, you can't ask it to go much better than that. Against decent survivors. Had a couple clutch traps, which definitely helped secure the game. Slowed them down, even if I only got to really take advantage of one or two of them. Immediately, anyway. So, yeah. That's my overall impression of the Dead by Daylight event. Quick overview. The crowns are basically rinsed and repeated last year, just with a slight redesign. That's frankly a lazy change, and it wasn't at all what they promised us was going to be, what it was going to be like. They promised us that in exchange for all of our other events basically going out the window, that they would be giving us actual events for the anniversary and Halloween events, because they were specifically their biggest hits of the year. They didn't do that. I still think you devs should take a look at that idea I gave, where you should make entity weapons, where it's like, hey, you've got like Hillbilly's hammer. Give Hillbilly a really nasty looking like war hammer, where he's got like the entity's like spider claw as the handle, leading up into a golden spiked head or something. Make it look like he's got Thor's hammer in his fist, you know what I mean? Or, you know, the nurse, give her like a really elegant black handled saw with a golden, just a beautifully crafted serrated golden blade that is like designed to look like flames from the sun or something. There's like, it's just small things. You don't need to make a full cosmetic for every killer in the game. I get it, that would be hard, but like, make a weapon. I would be more than happy to pick up a weapon, like a new, like, or have out a new machete for the trapper. A crisp and clean golden blade with a, you know, just this pitch onyx black entity claw handle, and it would look so sick, and it would match the theme of the anniversary, the black and gold. You've decided that's like your theme for Dead by Daylight's anniversary. Embrace it. Yeah, it would take a little more work, but you promised us that that's what you were going to do in the first place. Anyhow, I hope that you will find some use in this, and that's my basic overview of the event. It's a bit of a disappointment because it wasn't given any quality changes. Oh, right, and one last thing. The crowns, yes. Make it to where they can be put on every head. Like, we begged for that for last year, and now we're begging for it this year. Please stop making us repeat ourselves. This is not a difficult thing to change. Anyhow, thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to let me know down in the comments what you think. And devs, if you're watching this, please take some of this to heart. Anyhow, I hope you all have a very good rest of your day, and I'll see you all later.